Hey everyone, Pastor Ty here. I'm the worship pastor at Fremont.Church. Just want to give you some encouragement as you're thinking through what it looks like to be an ordinary missionary here in Fremont, California. And that's really what I want to talk about actually, is being an ordinary missionary. I want to focus on that word ordinary just because it feels a little odd. As we talk about missionaries, normally we think of people who go overseas and maybe they live somewhere long term, or we think about missionaries as someone who maybe goes on a short term trip. Right now, we have a trip in the Dominican Republic, and those people are being missionaries on a short term basis. They've gone to a separate location. They've traveled halfway across this half of the globe to go spread the love of Jesus in another place. And so when we use the word ordinary, I don't want it to feel like an insult because you're not extraordinary. You're not going above and beyond. You're not doing something incredible. That's not what ordinary means. Ordinary, in a way, I think of it as every day. What are the things that happen every day that I can think through as someone who is on mission? So maybe that would be a helpful exercise for you, is to actually look at your calendar. See what's already planned, what's already happening, and think through, how can I be on mission in these events? Maybe you've got a sporting event with one of your kids, or an activity that they're in. Maybe they're in a theater production, or they have a club activity, or some sort of summer thing that's going on right now. How can you be on mission during those events? Maybe you can get to know the other parents whose kids are also involved in this activity. Or maybe if you yourself are involved in something over the summer, how can you be on mission? How can you represent who Jesus is well during these activities, during these events? Maybe it's as simple as putting something on the calendar. Maybe there's something going on in Fremont or in the Bay Area that you want to be a part of. I know that there's a lot of community events with street eats, I think it's called, with the food trucks, and their summer concert series. What does it look like to invite a coworker or a neighbor or a family member or a friend to go hang out and be a part of the community and have some fun and just be present? Just take a look at your calendar, see what's coming up, or if there's nothing coming up right now and you've got some empty time, some empty space, what can you put on your calendar, and how can you intentionally, prayerfully think through those things and be on mission in the community? So that's what I think of when I think of being an ordinary missionary. For me, there's a few different things that I do that I try to be an ordinary missionary during those times. As you can see, I'm a Cubs fan. I'm a big baseball fan. So maybe from time to time, I'll watch a game not on my couch in my house. I'll go out. I'll invite someone to go watch a game with me, whether it's at a local spot here in Fremont, or maybe go see the San Francisco Giants, or while we still got them, we go see the Oakland A's. We go and we be together somewhere. We do something. I don't just sink into my couch on my own by myself and watch the game. I intentionally think through and go watch the game with someone. As for something else that I try to think as a missionary, what can I do? I play a lot of video games. I like playing video games. I play them online. I play them with my friends, my brothers. And so before I get on and play video games for a longer period of time, I do take a second. I take a second and pray and ask God, would you open these conversations? Would you open doors? And would you give me the right words to say if a conversation does come up that I'm not prepared for? So that's kind of the ordinary stuff that we're asking and hoping that you prayerfully think through. Again, it's not the mundane, it's not the boring, it's just the everyday stuff. What's going on in your life, or what could be going on in your life that you can prayerfully and thoughtfully consider and think on mission? How can you be a missionary in the things that are already going on? And what could be the next step? Maybe it's time for you to get off of your own couch and go sit at Jack's and watch a game with someone. We're praying for you as a staff here at FCC. We're here for coaching if you need advice or tips, but we also know that God is going to do and already is doing great things that we as a staff are not even aware of. And so know that we're praying for you in whatever you're doing as you are an ordinary missionary.